What I wish I knew about chemistry, it's not always Breaking Bad, sometimes it's just clicking good. Forget explosions, let's talk about the magic of molecular Lego. Click chemistry, it's simpler, smarter science. Imagine if building complicated molecules was as easy as snapping together Lego pieces. That's the idea behind click chemistry. A revolutionary approach where scientists make new molecules quickly, reliably, and with almost zero mess. Traditional chemistry can be slow and unpredictable. But click chemistry? It's all about reactions that are fast, clean, and super selective. Two molecules click together almost effortlessly, like puzzle pieces finding their perfect match. Why does this matter? Click chemistry is changing medicine, making it easier to create new drugs, target diseases, and even build better materials from plastics to smart fabrics. It's so game-changing that the Nobel Prize in Chemistry went to its inventors in 2022.
But what exactly is click chemistry? And why did it deserve the most prestigious award in science? Let's dive deep into this Nobel-worthy chemistry.
Alright, let's talk click chemistry. One of the coolest breakthroughs in modern science. Imagine snapping two Lego bricks together. That's basically the idea, but at the molecular level. Click chemistry is about making two molecules click together quickly, reliably, and without making a mess. So what chemicals are we actually dealing with? The classic example is the copper-catalyzed azide alkyne cycloaddition. Sounds fancy, right? Let me break it down. You have two main players, an azide group and an alkyne group. On their own, they're just hanging out, not super reactive, but when you add a little copper as a catalyst, boom, they snap together to form a five-membered ring called a triazole. This happens fast at room temperature and with very few unwanted side reactions. Why is this so awesome? Well, traditional chemical reactions can be like trying to fit puzzle pieces together while wearing oven mitts, messy and slow. Click chemistry makes it clean and fast, plus it works almost like magic in water, which is perfect for biology and medicine. Chemists have expanded the click chemistry toolbox beyond azides and alkynes. There are now reactions that don't even need copper, making it safer for living cells.
This isn't just about making new stuff. It's about a revolutionary philosophy for how we approach building the very fabric of our world. This whole idea might sound futuristic, but it's happening right now in labs all over the globe, solving some of our biggest challenges. Before click chemistry, joining two specific molecules together could be a nightmare. Imagine trying to glue two tiny, specific beads together while they are floating in a giant tub filled with millions of other different beads. It would be slow, messy, and you'd probably end up with a lot of junk you didn't want. Chemists faced this problem for decades, spending enormous amounts of time and energy on reactions that were inefficient and produced a lot of wasteful byproducts. They needed a better way, a more targeted approach, something that would work reliably every single time, even in complicated environments. The person who gave this brilliant idea a name and a set of rules was the chemist K. Barry Sharpless. Around the year 2001, he introduced this concept, arguing that chemists should shift their focus. Instead of trying to mimic nature's complex reactions, which are often difficult to control in a lab, they should look for simple, powerful, and nearly foolproof reactions. He envisioned a set of chemical tools that would function like a universal buckle system. This approach was championed by scientists K. Barry Sharpless, Morten Meldal, and Carolyn Bertozzi, who all shared the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2022 for their work in developing this field. Sharpless laid out the philosophical groundwork, asking for reactions that were modular and wide in scope. Meldal and Sharpless, working independently, discovered the crown jewel of click reactions, the copper-catalyzed azide alkyne cycloaddition. This might all sound like fascinating but abstract science, but click chemistry is already having a huge impact on our world. One of the most exciting areas is in medicine and drug development. Imagine you want to create a smart drug that only attacks cancer cells and leaves healthy cells alone. Using click chemistry, scientists can take a powerful chemotherapy drug and click it onto an antibody that seeks out cancer cells. The result is a guided missile. The antibody delivers the drug directly to the tumor, minimizing harmful side effects. This targeted approach is making cancer treatment more effective and much safer. Another amazing application is in diagnostics. Click chemistry is being used to develop new ways to see what's happening inside our bodies. Researchers can attach fluorescent dyes to specific molecules associated with diseases. When these tagged molecules are injected into a patient, they light up areas of interest, allowing doctors to visualize tumors using imaging techniques like PET scans. This is like turning on a searchlight inside the body to find exactly what you're looking for. The applications don't stop at medicine. Click chemistry is also revolutionizing materials science. Scientists are creating new materials with unique properties. They can design materials that are self-healing, that change color in response to their environment, or that are incredibly strong yet lightweight. You could create a surface coating that heals itself when scratched. This could lead to phone screens that fix themselves to more durable coatings for airplanes. Even in basic biology, click chemistry has become an indispensable tool. It allows researchers to track individual biomolecules, DNA, proteins, carbohydrates, as they move within a living cell. This is like putting a GPS tracker on a single protein to see where it goes and what it does. From creating better drugs to designing futuristic materials, the simple click is building a better, smarter, and healthier future. So, when we look back at the landscape of science, it's clear that click chemistry wasn't just another incremental improvement. It was a fundamental shift in how chemists think and work. It took the focus away from long, difficult, and wasteful chemical syntheses and placed it squarely on elegance, efficiency, and reliability. This change in philosophy has accelerated the pace of discovery in countless fields. What used to take a graduate student months or even years to synthesize can now often be done in a matter of hours or days. This frees up brilliant minds to ask bigger questions and tackle more complex problems, rather than getting bogged down in the tedious mechanics of a single reaction. The global impact of this Nobel Prize-winning idea is immense because it democratized molecular construction. Before, building complex molecules was the domain of highly specialized synthetic chemists with years of training. Now, with the Click Chemistry Toolkit, biologists, material scientists, and medical researchers who aren't chemistry experts can also design and build the specific molecular tools they need. It's like giving everyone access to a super advanced, easy-to-use three-dimensional printer for molecules. Click chemistry, by its very nature, is a greener form of chemistry. Many of the reactions work in water, at room temperature, and produce little to no waste. This not only makes research cheaper and safer for the scientists in the lab, but also reduces the environmental footprint of chemical manufacturing, which is a hugely important goal as we move toward a more sustainable future. Ultimately, click chemistry is a beautiful testament to the power of a simple, elegant idea. It inspires curiosity because it shows us that even the most complex problems can sometimes have surprisingly simple solutions. It's a reminder that science isn't always about brute force. It's often about finding a smarter, more graceful way to achieve a goal. The satisfying click of two molecules joining perfectly is more than just a chemical reaction. It's the sound of progress, of innovation, and of a future where we can build a better world, one molecule at a time. And that is a truly awesome thought.
Got questions about how click chemistry is shaping the future? Drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more science made simple.